Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. It is Donnie, and Out of the Fog is the show you are watching. We're a local matter show, as you well know by now. Tonight's been really interesting so far. Just now we had a segment about Misa, which is a smart home product, and it's all about energy efficiency. I want to keep that theme going. The one and only Scott Mansfield. How you doing, bud?
I am well.
Great. Well, I'll tell you what, you might have seen this guy beating them skins in a bunch of big shows happening all across the province.
On this
Musician
show.
for Life. And on this show as well, yes, never a dull moment. But in daylight, and let's face it, moonlight and on weekends, because you own a business, and that's that entrepreneurial life that we're living, Homeworx. And in case you guys have not heard of Homeworx, I want you to, because it is all about a different way to have a more energy efficient home. Am I right?
And affordable.
And affordable. So why don't you tell us the story about how you ended up into the business of Homeworx as it is today?
A little bit of an interesting journey to get us here. It's been 10 years now that we've been in business,
Wow,
but
congrats.
it started out, my wife and I had a business, and we were renovating, real estate investment, that kind of work. And at the time, my mother was relocating from the west coast of the province to here.
You're a West Coaster.
She is. I was born on the East Coast. But anyway,
Gotcha.
she was moving back this way, and we were looking for housing options for her. Stumbled upon it in the subdivision out in St. Philip's. And at the time, Cal Lollerhead, who was a well-known real estate developer and real estate agent around here, had built a handful of modular homes in this subdivision. So he took me over to have a tour of one of them, and I was immediately impressed and struck by the quality and the seamlessness of the product. And the bells started going off in my head that, you know, at the time, I was very green to the product myself.
Sure.
It's not a new product at all, but in these parts, you know, people are still learning about manufactured homes.
I mean, it just makes sense when you think about it. And I heard a term once, and forgive me for any other type of builder out there, but I heard the term stick builders, and I laughed and laughed. But when I think about the process of building a home, it is nuanced, and I've heard a lot of stories about what can go wrong. And I'd rather think about a house that's less pieces that have to come together than a traditional build that has millions of pieces that have to come together. I suppose that's one of the major benefits of what you do. What do you think about that?
It's a huge one. Our manufacturing facility has approximately 200 employees on a line, and they're working to very stringent codes and regulations on the line. We're talking about Newfoundland, of course. So, number one, when you're conventionally or stick building a home, you're dealing with the elements. You're dealing with the wind, you're dealing with the snow, you're dealing with a whole bunch of unknowns. And if you're building in the fall or winter, you know, the framing and the structure of your home guaranteed is seeing moisture,
right,
which never should be the case, but hey, it's Newfoundland, you can't do anything about that.
Sure.
Well, we can. So our facility is indoors all year round. There's nothing to slow us down. So even the materials that get used in the home are stored in the facility as well. They never see out the outdoors, so there's no penetration from water, anything like that.
But let's talk about demographic issues across the province in terms of those who are looking to downsize and those who are looking for more size-based solutions because, you know, the kids are moved out and they're looking for a smaller place to be, or someone who's looking to have their first home and they want to obviously make that dream come true. Talk about how modular homes help in that regard.
You know, our customer base, so many of our customers these days are folks who are not quite retired, maybe just retired. It's close on the horizon. Right. They've been living in their family homes, raising their families. You know, they've made their money, so to speak. Right. They're getting ready to settle down and simplify.
Right.
So those homes are looking to go on for sale.
Sure.
Essentially. So they're looking for a way to get out of that home into something that's going to be energy efficient, low maintenance, and that they can sell their home and get into basically and have no mortgage or close to it. And literally there are hundreds of folks on the island now who are in that exact boat. And a lot of them, when you, particularly when you go past the overpass outside of town, they have a piece of land or family land or something like that. So they have the unique opportunity with us to come in and fulfill that dream, that the ability to move, to downsize, get into a home that's going to cost them a fraction of their existing home to maintain, give them the freedom to maybe travel a bit and spend their money in other ways, etc. And it's the perfect solution for that, and it's working very well for those folks.
Well, I know actually some friends of mine who have actually gotten modular homes from you guys are raving about the efficiencies and all the things that go into the process that make it so much more assured than other routes you might take. And so I want to talk in these final few minutes about the fact that you do have a model home happening right now that people can walk through and actually lose their minds over about how this is a beautiful home that they're walking through, but they don't understand that it's actually compartmentally assembled. And I think that's exciting. Talk more about that.
Yeah, and in this case, this is our 4th year now with a model home at our site, and it's built in one single piece. So when it actually arrives on the site, it's essentially ready to go, finished.
Wow.
Like cabinetry is in, trim doors, bathroom fixtures, light fixtures. I mean, it's all there. Flooring is down.
Amazing.
All we do is connect utilities, put a pressure-treated deck out front, touch up the paint here and there.
Sure.
Put the furniture in, and away we go.
So in our final throw here, I want to ask, how can people get a hold of you guys? Where are you located? And where can people drive by or swing by to walk through that model home?
The model home is located at 84 O'Leary Avenue, and we'll be there throughout the summer until somebody comes along and buys it, basically.
Is that true?
That's true, and they can call us at 738-5738 or visit our website, which is homeworxnl with an X.ca.
That's right on your shirt there. Boom. Thank you so much. A pleasure as always. Guys, make sure you go out and check out that modular home build. You won't believe what you see from the outside to the inside. It is the future of what home building is supposed to be. Energy efficient and practical for all the people looking to downsize or start their first home. It is out of the fog. We had a wicked time tonight. So much thanks to Rob Crosby, to Zach and Josh from Misa, and of course our boy Scott here from Homeworx. It is out of the fog, and we will see you next time. Hit with a beat, brother. There you go.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.